find yourself waking up frequently at night, struggling to focus during the day, or feeling unusually hungry in the middle of the night? What if there's a simple solution hiding in plain sight? What if the secret to your restful nights and vibrant days lies in understanding the timing of your meals and the foods you choose to eat? In this eye-opening video, we'll uncover the truth about eating before sleep. We'll explore the surprising connection between your nighttime snacking habits and your overall health and well-being. Get ready to discover which foods should never touch your lips after the sun goes down. From processed junk to sugary treats and everything in between, we'll guide you through the minefield of nighttime eating, empowering you to make informed choices that will transform your sleep and health. Stick around till the end, and we'll reveal the top 5 healthy alternatives to keep hunger at bay without disrupting your slumber. Don't miss out on this opportunity to take control of your health and well-being. Hit that like button now, and let's embark on this journey together. Your body has its own internal clock known as a circadian rhythm, which regulates sleep, metabolism, and other essential functions. Eating late at night disrupts this rhythm, causing a cascade of negative effects. Imagine trying to fit a round peg in a square hole. That is essentially what you're doing to your body when you indulge in unhealthy eating habits past your bedtime. Now let's examine the impact of these bad habits on your precious sleep. When you eat, your body initiates a series of complex processes to break down the food and absorb nutrients. However, when you consume unhealthy meals close to bedtime, your digestive system is forced to work overtime, delaying the onset of sleep. Picture your digestive system as a diligent worker who deserves a well-earned rest after a busy day. By overloading it with heavy or greasy meals late in the evening, you're essentially keeping it on the job when it should be winding down. This disruption can manifest as indigestion, heartburn, or uncomfortable bloating, turning your peaceful sleep into a restless night. Moreover, eating the wrong foods before bed can wreak havoc on your hormone levels. These chemical messengers play a crucial role in regulating sleep, metabolism, and countless other bodily functions. When you consume sugary or processed foods, they cause your body to produce excessive amounts of insulin, a hormone responsible for regulating blood sugar levels. However, when you continuously bombard your body with these foods, the insulin receptors become desensitized, leading to insulin resistance. This condition can throw your entire endocrine system out of balance, affecting the production of hormones such as melatonin, leptin, and ghrelin, all of which influence sleep and appetite. Furthermore, eating before sleep can also lead to dehydration. Many people overlook this aspect, but it is essential to understand the connection between hydration and sleep quality. When you eat, your body expends energy to break down the food and transport nutrients. This process requires water. However, if you don't consume enough fluids, your body may perceive this extra demand as a threat, triggering a survival mechanism that reduces the amount of water available for sleep. As a result, you might wake up more frequently during the night, disrupting your sleep cycle. The consequences of poor sleep extend far beyond just feeling fatigued the next day. It can have profound effects on your physical and mental health. When you don't get quality sleep, your body's natural defenses weaken, leaving you more susceptible to illnesses. Studies have shown that sleep deprivation can impair cognitive function, affecting memory, concentration, and decision. Moreover, chronic sleep deprivation has been linked to serious health conditions such as heart disease, obesity, and diabetes. It is important to note that everyone's body is unique, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach to eating before sleep. Some individuals may experience discomfort or digestive issues regardless of what they consume at night, while others may have no trouble sleeping after a late-night snack. However, for many people, choosing the right foods can make a significant difference in their sleep quality and overall well-being. Before we reveal the top 5 worst foods to eat before bed, let's take a moment to explore some of the most common culprits that often sabotage our sleep. First on the list are processed junk foods, such as pizza, chips, and fried snacks. These culinary delights may tantalize our taste buds, but they are a recipe for disaster when it comes to nighttime eating. The combination of high-fat content, refined carbohydrates, and excess salt in these foods can wreak havoc on our digestive system, leaving us with a feeling of discomfort and bloating. This heaviness can make it challenging to lie down and relax, keeping us awake for longer than desired. Next, we have sugary desserts like cakes, ice cream, and cookies. The sweet temptations that are hard to resist. However, indulging in these delectable treats before bed can backfire spectacularly. The high sugar content can cause a spike in blood sugar levels followed by a crash, leaving us feeling restless and wide awake. Additionally, the excess sugar can interfere with the delicate balance of hormones that regulates our sleep-wake cycle, further disrupting our chances of a peaceful night's sleep. Caffeine is another notorious culprit that can sabotage our sleep. Beverages like coffee, tea, and energy drinks contain this stimulant that can linger in our system for hours. Consuming caffeine-containing foods or beverages before bed can keep us alert and prevent us from falling asleep. The stimulating effects of caffeine can disrupt the natural sleep-inducing processes, leaving us tossing and turning in bed long after we should be fast asleep. Spicy foods can also wreak havoc on our digestive system, especially at night. While some people can tolerate spicy fare without any issues, others may experience heartburn, indigestion, or even an increase in body temperature. These uncomfortable sensations can make it difficult to fall asleep and may lead to frequent awakenings during the night. And finally, let's not forget about red meat or heavy protein. These substantial meals can be difficult for our bodies to digest, leaving us feeling full and sluggish, both of which are far from ideal before bedtime. The high protein content requires more time and effort to break down, potentially causing digestive discomfort and interfering with our ability to drift off to dreamland. And now the moment you've been waiting for. The top 5 worst foods to eat before bed, kickstarting our countdown at 5 is processed junk food. These culinary abominations not only sabotage your sleep, but also wreak havoc on your waistline and overall health. Processed junk foods, including pizzas laden with excessive cheese and meats, crispy yet greasy potato chips, and fried snacks coated in unhealthy fats, are the epitome of nighttime indulgence gone awry. These calorific culprits are engineered to trigger pleasure centers in your brain, making it extremely challenging to resist their siren call. However, succumbing to these savory temptations before bed can have detrimental effects on your sleep quality and long-term well-being. Not only do these foods cause digestive distress, but they also contribute to weight gain, increased risks of chronic diseases such as diabetes and heart disease, and an array of other health complications. Furthermore, the artificial ingredient, preservatives, and excessive amounts of salt, sugar, and unhealthy fats found in processed junk foods can disrupt your hormonal balance, leaving you with a feeling of lethargy and discomfort. By choosing to steer clear of these culinary villains before bed, you'll be taking a proactive step towards safeguarding your health and ensuring a more restful night's sleep. Number 4 on our list is sugary desserts. The sugary realm where sweetness reigns supreme. Cakes, cookies, and ice cream beckon with their irresistible allure, promising a delightful end to a busy day. However, indulging in these saccharine delights before retiring for the night can prove to be a colossal mistake. The high sugar content can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar levels followed by a dramatic crash, disrupting your hormonal equilibrium and leaving you feeling wide awake. Additionally, the excessive sugar intake can overwhelm your body's natural defense mechanisms, potentially leading to increased inflammation and a higher risk of developing chronic conditions such as obesity, TYPE, diabetes, and heart disease. To safeguard your well-being and ensure a more peaceful slumber. It is crucial to resist the temptation of sugary desserts and opt for healthier alternatives in the hours leading up to bedtime. And no, 3. We encounter caffeine-containing foods and beverages. The invigorating elixir that powers through our mornings and fuels our productivity. Coffee, tea, and energy drinks are the lifeblood of countless individuals seeking a boost to conquer the day. But beware, for consuming these caffeinated concoctions in the evening can spell disaster for your sleep schedule. The stimulating effects of caffeine can persist in your system for several hours. Battling against the natural sleep-inducing processes, this means that indulging in caffeine-laden beverages before bed can leave you tossing and turning in bed long after you should be fast asleep. To ensure a more restful night's repose, it's advisable to bid farewell to caffeine several hours before bedtime, allowing your body to wind down and embrace the tranquility of slumber. Peeking over the edge of our top 2, we find spicy foods. The fiery realm of spices tantalizes taste buds and ignites culinary adventures. From spicy curries to sizzling chili dishes, the allure of these flavorful creations is undeniable. However, venturing into this realm of gastronomic excitement before bed can lead to a world of discomfort. Spicy foods can unleash a torrent of digestive distress, including heartburn, indigestion, and an unwelcome surge in body temperature. These symptoms can transform your cozy bedtime into a battle against discomfort, making it nearly impossible to drift off to dreamland. To avoid these spicy perils, it's best to steer clear of fiery fare in the hours leading up to bedtime, ensuring a smoother path to a tranquil night's sleep. And finally, at the pinnacle of our top 5 worst foods to eat before bed, we present red meats or heavy proteins. Hearty and robust, red meat and heavy protein-rich dishes hold a prominent place in many culinary traditions, offering a satisfying feast for those seeking nourishment and flavor. However, indulging in these substantial repasts close to bedtime can lead to digestive turmoil and an uncomfortable slumber. The high protein content requires more time and effort for digestion, leaving you feeling stuffed and sluggish rather than relaxed and ready for rest. To bid adieu to these bovine bedtime blunders, it's advisable to enjoy red meat and heavy protein meals earlier in the day, allowing ample time for digestion before settling in for the night. By making this simple adjustment, you can pave the way for a more peaceful sleep and better overall health. As we conclude our exploration of the top 5 worst foods to eat before bed, remember that knowledge is the key to unlocking a healthier and more restful night's sleep. By avoiding processed junk foods, sugary desserts, caffeine-containing foods, spicy fare and red meat or heavy proteins before bedtime, you'll be taking significant strides towards improving your sleep quality and overall well-being. Embrace these guidelines and watch as your body transforms, rejuvenated, and However, if you're seeking to dive deeper into the realm of healthy eating habits and discover delicious alternatives to late-night snacking, we invite you to stay tuned for more informative content. Until then, sweet dreams and happy eating.